Let's do a very quick explanation of the permanent bar. I've done a video like this before, but I still get so many questions about it, so I want to do another one. So here we go. Let's talk. There's two types of permanent bar. Let's start with the first one. That's an easier one to understand. You have a permanent bar if you have a deportation order, and after having that deportation order, you either attempt to sneak into the United States illegally or you successfully sneak into the United States illegally, okay, or without a visa or any kind of status, okay? So let's review. So you have a deportation order. That can be a deportation order from an immigration judge, or that can be an expedited removal, meaning you were sneaking in, they caught you, and when they kicked you out, they issued an expedited removal order, okay? And then after having that removal order, you then again attempt to sneak back in and or successfully sneak back in, okay? Then you have the permanent bar. So what does that mean? Let's say now you have a U.S. citizen child who wants to petition for you, and you have a permanent resident spouse who you want to do a 601A waiver through, but then you leave for your consular interview, and at your interview they tell you, oh, you had an expedited removal back in 1997 when you tried to sneak in, and then you did sneak in again 2 weeks later, so you have the permanent bar. And permanent bar means you're stuck outside for 10 years, and then after that you have to do an I-212 to ask permission to come back, okay? So that's permanent bar type number one. Permanent bar type number two is a little more complex. What it says is you have over 1 year of unlawful presence here in the United States, and that can be 1 year, consecutively, or that can be 1 year in the aggregate, meaning multiple different stays of unlawful presence that add up to 1 year or more. Okay. After April 1st, 1997. So before April 1st, 1997, there was no unlawful presence. So after starting April 1st, 1997 and after, you have over 1 year of unlawful presence. And then after having that 1 year of unlawful presence, you leave the United States. And after leaving the United States, you attempt to sneak back into the United States, or you successfully sneak back into the United States. That entry attempt or that entry without any kind of visa or anything like that, so illegal entry, triggers the permanent bar. So say in fact, so let's say someone's U.S. citizen adult child is petitioning for them, they do a 601A waiver through their permanent resident spouse, and they want to leave for consular processing. When they get out there, they get denied because the officer asks questions about all their entries and exits, does the math and says, oh, looks like you have over 1 year of unlawful presence while you were in the United States, and then you left in 2011 because your grandmother was sick, and then you snuck back in again. That triggered the permanent bar. So what's the consequence? You have to stay outside for 10 full years, and after that, apply for an I-212 seeking permission to be allowed to come back, okay? So those are the two types of permanent bar.